In this video, we're going to talk about how you can use the restrict access feature and how you can partner it with activity completion in your course. Sometimes faculty will use the restrict access feature to limit student view on certain items until they've reached certain criteria that comes before it. So for example, maybe you have a quiz that you are giving to the students, but you don't want them to access it until they've completed the items that go along with that to prepare to take that quiz. So right now I have some previously created items that are down here. I have a quiz 3, quiz 2, this other URL that I've created as well. And I want to show you how I can use this quiz 3 item and put restrict access on it. So I already have activity completion enabled on these items. Right now that activity completion is that the student must view the URL and they also have to receive a grade for this quiz. So for quiz 3, maybe we don't want them to access it until they've completed everything in this week 2. So in order to enable that restrict access, first we're going to turn our edit mode on in the upper right corner. We're going to scroll down until you find the item that you want to put the restrict access on, and we're going to edit the settings. Now, this is something, as I said, with a previously created item. You can also set restrict access and activity completion as you are going with new items as well. So I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to choose restrict access and I'm going to choose add restriction. So you have a variety of different restrictions that you can add. You can base restrict access on activity completion, on a specific date, a grade, a user profile, or restriction set. In this example, we're going to use activity completion, but you can also explore these other options as well if that's something you wish to do. So we're going to add a restriction based on activity completion, and now it's asking us what must be completed for this item to become available. So first we're going to choose our URL, which was the Moodle docs, what is new, and we want to make that it must be marked complete. Now I can just do one, or I can add another restriction as well. So add a separate restriction based on activity completion. And the other option there was quiz 2. So we have quiz 2 and the quiz 2 must be marked complete. So you could say must be marked complete with a pass grade, fail grade. But if the item already has the activity completion on it, you can just put this must be marked complete, because in order for that student to even complete that item, you've already set whatever those parameters are. Once you're done with your restrict access parameters, you're going to click Save and Return to Course. And now if you scroll down, you could see quiz 3 is not available unless the activity Moodle docs is marked complete and the activity quiz 2 is marked complete. So you can see how you can use this feature together with activity completion to sort of control what the students see and what they can't see, and also allow them to finish certain criteria before they're able to see something new. This would also really be useful if, let's say, you had a student who was taking a quiz and they were struggling with that quiz and they ended up getting a failing grade on it. You could make maybe remedial help show up for that student depending on whatever their grade was. So there's a whole bunch of different ways that you can use this, but you can see what a useful feature it can be.